My name is Colby. I am a 17-year-old video production student here at Stafford Technical Center. And here is my story.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you.
So from a very young age, I was always emotional. For most of my life, I've always struggled with retaining information. I've always had a problem with like reading, writing, controlling what my body does. I used to have like really bad. I couldn't really control myself most of my life.
Well, COVID's been hard on everybody. Colby kind of has kept himself in his own space a lot. He tries to hang out in his room, play games, be on his phone. He kind of does not connect well with friends during all of this. We had enrolled him into a private school. At the private school, they saw that he had some delays and things, and we weren't really sure what that entailed, but we sought out some help from psychologists and doctors and tons of people, unfortunately, trying to diagnose things that they weren't fully sure of.
They did some tests. They figured out I have a ADHD. They pushed for me to have medicine, but the medicine really affected me a lot. It would make me more aggravated, angry, all that stuff. They pushed for it, and my parents said no, we're not going to do that to him. Sometimes I get stressed out very easily. I have really bad anxiety, ADHD.
Colby is a person who tends to deal with anxiety and is very critical of himself. He takes things very personally, even when they're not intended that way. But I think that as he's growing and sees his abilities more and people kind of come around and help build him up, he can see what he is capable of. Emotionally, I think that he does struggle with anxiety a lot, but he's a very happy, loving person. So I would say that he's doing pretty well. I think Stafford has been an incredible place for Colby. Attending Stafford has not only built up his confidence and helped him to see the things that he is capable of, it's really helped him branch out with things that he enjoys, or coming to know what he enjoys more, making some friends and new teachers. It's been a crazy thing to see him go off to Stafford, because he's always been a guy who is only comfortable with what he knows, and going out of this little box, he's really flourished and doing very well. So I'm so thankful for the opportunity for Stafford.
So this is my first year having Colby as a student. Last year he was in a different English class. But what I find this year about Colby is that when he arrived, he selected a front row seat, kind of off to the side, so that he was in a place where he was really able to focus on his work. He is the type of student who will ask for frequent check-ins. He wants to make sure that what he's doing is on task. And if an assignment wasn't the grade that he had hoped to achieve, he always asks if there's something he can do to resubmit it and raise the grade. So in my opinion, I think he's doing everything that he needs to do right now to be successful. Colby is doing an exceptional job in class right now. He currently has a 3.1. He is proficient in writing, reading, and the communication portion of the class. At Stafford this year, what I would really like to see Colby continue to work on is both his professional and technical skills. And I would also like him to continue to work on time management skills, as these are all things that will help further his career in the field of video production.
During COVID, Colby shined. He stepped up to the plate, even when there were restrictions on taking equipment out and transportation and even coming to school, Colby was always one of the students who I could rely on to show up and to do the best that he could under some pretty interesting circumstances.
Whatever comes our way, whatever battle we have raging inside of us, we always have a choice. It's the choices that make us who we are, and we can always choose to do what's right.
Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around.